Hello, guys. David Sikanumi Comics here. Another episode 55 of Collector's Corner. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. How you guys doing? All right, that seems like there's nobody on right now except me. So, what I'm gonna do, what I always do, guys. Um, Shout out to my boys at 79 Comics. They just released a Star Wars reprint, and there is, I believe this is Paul Green on the Batman 161. They're having a sale along with Supergirl #1. So pick your picking and let me know what you think. And but use that code SNMC to get your 10% discount on all your orders. And it's not a one time. You can keep using it, guys. And yeah, let's see. All right. Um, yesterday, guys, I just saw the movie Thunderbolts, and it was, I would say, about 9 out of 10. I think it's one of the better MCU movie post Endgame. I don't know, just something about the character they had. I was involved in it. I cared for them, and the post credit. Damn, looking forward to the Thunderbolts. If there's a second one coming up, I'm on it, guys. I enjoyed it, and the characters was well done. I'm not going to spoil it; it just came out, but maybe next week, probably talk about it a little bit more about it once everybody kind of went and see it. But I really enjoyed it. So with that, I do have some books that is related to the Thunderbolts and see what they're doing on a market watch, along with some FOC from Cover Price. But before I go on to Cover Price here, I just want to do something here. What I've been doing is actually I signed up for. I signed up for it. I signed up. Yes, I signed up for Cover Price, and I'm just going to show you what I've been doing past couple of days. Um, All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop the screening, share screen, and I'll show you guys exactly what I've been up to. And where is it? Where is it? What 79 Comics. Here it is. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing in a couple of past days. All right. This is not even. I have barely scratched the surface when it comes to adding my collection here. So I paid. I forgot how much I paid already, but I noticed that you can add your collection in, and you can kind of see um, what is trending, what has been going down, and things like that. So all new Wolverine, issue #1, and I got 2 copies of this. So average about $151. I got all new Wolverine here, 9.8. It's up 0.8%. And Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man #31, first Gwen Stacy, it's up 104% on the 9.8. So, hey, Ron.
How's it going?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Doing okay.
I'm kind of showing what I've been doing the past couple of days. I actually paid a little bit more for Cover Price, and I noticed that you can add your collection into their database. So
Cover price, is that like comic base or something like that?
yeah, so it's one of the premium uh, on site where they do top 10. What's the hottest book that's been selling?
Hmm.
What's the so they do a lot of market watch, but along with that, they also do FOC and new releases. And there's this one thing that you can actually um, add your collection. So I started off with all new. So it automatically alphabetize your collection. Um, so this is just the beginning. If you have multiple copy, it will tell you multiple of those covers.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what's the monthly fee for this service?
I think I paid $9.99. Um,
Wow.
yeah, because remember I told you how much I wanted to sell my collection,
Mm.
and I really didn't know exactly how much it would be, costing. So let's say right now on the books that I have entered here, um, and that's the second page. So if you have, like I say, if you have multiples of them, put multiples and it'll tell you the trend, how much has gone up or gone down. If there
Trend based on on a range of grades or
Yeah, so there is option for you to put a grade. If it's like if you said if it's a grading company, of course you can put it down. And there's another additional option, like you can put the serial number in, or you can put the grader's note if you wanted to. But it just won't put, like, if it's raw, you can put raw, but you can kind of subgrade it. You can put a grade yourself. Like if it's an 8 point, if you think it's a 7.58, then I'll put 7.5, and it will kind of customized to what the market is. So because they have a database collected to eBay, Heritage, a lot of the big auction houses.
so you
And
got any surprises on price that you found so far after
yeah,
entering this?
actually, I'm glad you asked me that question because yes, I was very surprised to a point that this Wonder Woman 184 on a newsstand on a 9.8 sells for average price is $475.
Wow. I
Yeah.
remember buying that at a convention. I think I spent less than $25. It wasn't that much at the time, but that was like that's like 15 years ago, maybe. I don't know.
And I got this from Instagram on a 9.8 for, I believe was for $150.
Hmm.
And I got here, this is the direct, and if it's autographed, you can put his autograph. But even this one here, Uncanny X-Men 423, the Eric cover, the last ab- I was surprised, it's $700.
What?
Yeah.
What's so special about that cover
Well,
or that book?
this one's supposed well, this one is a newsstand, right? But there's for this particular issue, it was selling for 25 cents. So there's that 25 cents gold stamp there, right?
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
on the UPC, it's supposed to say 25, but it shows for 225. So that's the error.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so there's three variation. There's a regular one that has 25 cents gold stamp with 25 cents UPC code. And
Hmm.
there's this one here that is new stamp but doesn't have that 25 cents gold stamp.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there's three variation, but I got two of them. This one here, the most sought after one in a 9.8 is 700. And this one here, Wolverine 145, the Nabisco variant by this one, and I have a 9.6. I put the grade in here, 9.6. The last one sold for $1,900.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so what it does is you can add your collection and it'll tell you various about average price market, and it'll tell you exactly how much that value of your collection would work. So right now I barely scratched,
Ideally, yeah.
yeah, I barely scratched the surface. I put 92 comics, 44 of them raw, 48 is them in slab regarding 98, 96, 70. So right now, my value of this collection that I barely put in out of the 92 comic is worth $23,506.
So I wonder about the validity of the price ranges based on the grade, and I wonder if do you double check it based off of eBay prices, or
No, because
how do you?
they do have a database collected from verified purchased from eBay.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
this is not just eBay alone. They, like I said, they do heritage.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
short box, whatever. So, but and they also have right here. I forgot what this thing called. I guess whatever.
One is hot, one is key,
Yeah.
one
So
is a diamond or
yeah. So let's see the two hot book. I haven't done this
two
yet, so
hot
bear
books.
with me, okay? So the two hot books that is right here is Amazing 300
Uh,
and Ultimate Fallout 4.
wow, it's amazing those two are hot books. You know,
Well, it's yeah. And here's the 36 keys.
36 keys. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's All New Wolverine 1 and 2, ASM 33, ASM 42.
Yeah, I like it, David. It's kind of cool website there. Cool service.
Yeah, and I didn't know this was a key, but I guess this is a key,
I guess it is a key.
And I was surprised that this is considered as a key. Spider-Man issue number 16, the last
McFarland.
falling on Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. Huh, that's
So
so interesting. Hmm.
so let's what the diamond. I don't know what the diamond's for, but I'm assuming. Let's find out what this diamond. Oh, look, it's a variant that is really, I don't know. You can call it rare or hard to get, but that's
Hmm.
the two diamonds that I have in my collection.
That's
So
pretty neat.
yeah, and here he said the highest slab comic is worth 3,000, which is my giant size X-Men number one and an
Hmm.
8.0. And here's
Hmm.
the highest raw comic, which is Amazing Spider-Man 33 in raw average. About, I graded them as a 6.0. I like to downgrade my books. I don't like to overgrade it on raw books. So I put 6.0. I mean, it can be 7.5, but I put
Hmm.
6.0 just to be on the safe side.
Hmm.
And it shows that it's worth $161.25.
Hmm.
That is my highest raw comic that I have inputted in this database for and every time you add it, you can also update it to see how the current market has changed, and it will fluctuate from if it's down or low.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's worth that extra money I paid per month to see how much my collection is actually worth in a I guess you would say like a GPA, but they'll do the calculation for me. So let's say if I wanted to sell everything, I can actually download this, put in, and send it to them and say, this is all the books that I have in the grade that I think it is on raw and graded, and this is what it worth. And if they said, okay, I'll pay, let's say if I want to sell whatever is in that database, they said, okay, I can pay you 60% of its value. So I'll just calculate 23% out of, so and so.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I thought this was a cool tool to have. And
I mean, if it's $9.99 a month, it's like about 10. So that would be 1,200 a year.
no, $99, 99, 9.99. So it's like $10 a
Yeah,
month.
$10 a month. So that's like 1,200 a year. Um,
No, you're looking at $120 per year.
120.
Yeah, because it's $9.99.
Oh,
Not
120.
90, not
Right.
$99. No, I will not pay
Right, right.
$99. You
No,
know,
you're right. You're right. 120.
yeah. So
120.
so you can actually do that, or you can do an annual subscription, which is considered almost like $6 something per
Hmm.
yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that I would kind of want to share that cover price. I, so I don't normally subscribe to this kind of thing, but I just wanted to try it for 1 year.
So
And
I'm curious that does it help you hunt down comic books? Like I noticed there was that Supergirl that we were looking at last week.
Mhm.
Does it show what hot trend comic books are out there, or
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
you remember we were looking at Godzilla,
Here.
Monster Theater, and that Supergirl? I think those were the two most interesting comic books that we saw doing that FOC review.
So
I
here's
wonder if
it.
I wonder if it picks up like the trending hot comics.
Yeah, right here, hot comics.
Okay.
Let's see what is trending. So hot comics right here. Um, so this is the hot comics for this past week. So it's almost like a hot top 10 kind of thing. But
Yeah,
if I go back and do like a top 10, I can click on this Lausanne, was that Lausanne?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it tells you right here, common most raw is 9 to 9.4 is at $24. Average sales of a 9.8 is 114. So compared to a week ago, it's currently down 5%, 5.35%. So its average of this per book in a near mint condition is $25.
Hmm. So how long have you had this? Did you just get it?
No, no. I had it. I had the free subscription for a few months now,
Oh,
and
okay.
just recently I have subscribed to their premium package.
I'm curious, David. Could you put that Godzilla Monster Theater a number three? I think it was number three we were all looking at. I'm wondering what this thing says about it. I mean, because it's been weeks since we've looked at that,
Okay,
and I wonder
Godzilla. What was that? Godzilla.
Monster Theater, and the theater is spelled funny, like Theatre. Yeah, and then number three. I think it was number
Yeah.
three.
So just put the you can just put the theater there, right? And you can
Yeah.
put your issue number here at
Oh,
3,
nice. That's nice.
and it'll kind of tells you here it is.
Yeah, yeah. What is that running now?
Let's find out. Is average of $11, 9.8, average about 54, is down less than 0.1%. So it's still holding its value for what it was going before.
Hmm. When I was looking around that, it was way over $11 though. So it's to me, it seems like it's gone down in price, which is kind of strange. Um, but I think it's hard to find that one now. It's not as prevalent out there.
No. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Joe. How you guys doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. We're just going through this. I just subscribed to their monthly price, cover price, their premium package where you can add your collection into their database, and it will tell you uh, not accurate but approximate
Okay.
uh, what what your collection is worth. So right now, Ron wanted to find out exactly what this book is trending at this moment, from January, so and so. So it's down. Com- so the last sale was April 26th. So the last record sale value is $11. Currently down little less than 1%. And as you scroll down, it'll tell you exactly what other variation of that issue on that title is available. You know, but going back to
This
my,
is this
it's,
also an app or is it just on desktop?
it's an app. I haven't downloaded onto my mobile phone, but right now it's a little bit more easier for me to do it on desktop. So currently, on out of the 92 comic books I have in my collection that I have added, raw or graded, it's worth 23,000, and I barely scratched the surface on my collection.
Hmm. Well, I wonder how this service compares to CLZ because I had CLZ for a while, where it was free, but now they charge something. I don't remember what they charge, but I'm just wondering the comparison. Wonder if anyone's compared it.
Well, to me, is like I don't see no reason why you need to have two apps. I remember when Key Collectors app came out about 7, 8 years ago.
I
Uh,
never used Key Collector. I don't know what that
yeah,
is.
it'll give you a hot key or hot book alert. You know, but this one doesn't really does that. It doesn't
I'm
really.
but I'm such a cheapskate though because $9.99 a month. I still don't want to do it.
Trust me,
Yeah.
Ron. I'm a cheapskate myself, and I was kind of contemplating if I should do it or not. But I figure my wife is out of town. I do have more time on my hand, and I can stop my subscription at any time. I just want to know exactly the. I'm not going to put every book in here. I just thought that the books that it matters to me and see how much it values. And
Hmm.
so right now, I only did 1/16 of the books that I have, just top of my head, and this is it right here, $23,506. So if I want to sell what's in this database, I know exactly somewhat ballpark figure what to ask for, or if the
I remember using CLZ. It was so cumbersome to get all the data in there or to add whatever data I wanted. How easy was this to use? Could you just scan
very
something?
easy, very easy. And let me show you. So you here you go once you log in. These are the once you log in, this is what you will see, right? Shaker's report and so and so. It'll tell you there's icons here, top variant, weekly movers and stuff, right? But if you go into
Oh, that's what the diamond means. Rare finds. Did you see
rare
that?
find, yeah,
Rare
okay,
finds. Yeah.
okay. So you can just collect on my collection, right? And if you have nothing in here, this will be blank. But here at this, you click on add, and this will show up, right? So let's say amazing Spider-Man. What's the first black cat? What, 194?
I don't remember. You have that one?
Yeah, I do have it in raw. So it'll tell you here. So you click on this Amazing Spider-Man from 9. It'll tell you the date line of each volume.
Yeah.
Um, I think it was 194. So I'm sorry. Bear with me, guys. I know this can be kind of painful to some of you or most of you, but I, um, I think it was 190. I think it was 194, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? 160. It is 194. I am right. So what I can do is I can click on this plus sign, or I can click on that image, and it will show. Come on, there, and you can see what eBay. So it has a click. It has a link to eBay and my comic shop.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, and so what I would do here is I would say, okay, collection, and it'll tell you here, is it raw or CGC, whatever, right? The grading
Mhm.
company. So since it's raw, so grading. So this is where it comes very. I don't. It's. I guess this is when your grading is,
Put to
uh,
the test.
yeah. So I would just put here 6.5. Okay, right. On this more here, you said you can tell, you can put the date of the year that you purchased, what was the price, if there's any notes, so you can add your own grader's note. If it's graded, it does it have a group, did somebody sign for it, you can kind of rate the art, the overall stories and things like that, which I don't really do that. So I'll just put here, and I would add that to my collection, right?
Yeah.
So now what I do is I'll go back to my collection, and it tells you, remember I had 92 comics. Now there's 93,
Mhm.
right? So what I'll do is I'll update it. Click on that thing, and it'll update it, and it takes a few seconds. There we go. Now it's $23,655, and there it is.
Can you go click on it and see what the trend and prices are? I'm
It
just
tells you
curious.
right here at the bottom is a
Oh,
trending
okay.
0 because none of it
Oh,
raw
there
and
you go.
5
Okay.
has been sold.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, but it's averaging at about $148.93 on a
Hmm.
6.5 raw. So if I want
Again,
to, Yes.
I'm curious about another thing now. So I remember using CLZ app, and sometimes I could find a variant that I didn't know about. I wonder if this will do that. So if you, let's say, you put in Absolute Batman, that's kind of the comic book that you're collecting right
Okay.
now.
So let's do.
If you do Absolute Batman, I wonder if it shows some of those rare, hard to find variants that you don't even know about.
So Absolute Batman, right? The year that came out. So I'll click on that. So it'll tell you the issue number 1, right?
Hmm. So those pre-releases I've never seen before. Like that, what
Meaning,
was their name?
so it tells you that it's down 5%, $32, and here are the other variation of that Absolute Batman issue number
Wow.
1.
You know, David, that is really cool. I really like this.
So to get this, you don't have to sign up. You don't have to pay. This all comes in a free when if you sign up for it. But
Mm,
there's a free service, and this all comes free.
wow.
Yeah. So I
Do you see a variant cover there that you've not seen before? I'm just curious what you think. Like I've
yes,
not seen
this one
that.
right here.
I've not seen that one. What the hell is that? That's cool.
It's a Felix comic art third. It's a Third Eye comic second print.
Third eye. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and
Can you
there's
blow that up, please? Can we see what that?
sure.
It's a design cover. It shows different aspects of it.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Dang, that's cool.
I think this. I don't know. I normally don't. I'm skeptical when it comes to this type of app, but after using it for about 2-3 days, I really enjoy it. I like this. I like the idea that there's some covers, or there's like even for other books, like they'll show you that it has a Mark Jewelers, if it's a newsstand, if it's a facsimile, facsimile, reprint. What it show you all different variation of that one particular book, and
I
also
wonder, so I wonder if this helps you with research. So let's say I don't know the issue number, and let's say I wanted to find the first appearance of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Could you do something like that through here?
okay. So let's look into it. All right. So here, mm, I'll put add. I'll put
It says search by title and issue number. So I don't know if it would.
and let's just try it. First appearance of Sabrina.
No,
No.
not really.
No. Search by
Yeah,
company.
you have to know your stuff. You have to
I guess.
know that
Um,
specific issue of her
okay.
first.
What was the title of the first appearance of Sabrina? Was it what? Mad Comic? Yvonne?
Yeah.
What was the
Archie's
title?
Madhouse 22.
Okay, Madhouse. Let's just put Madhouse.
Okay.
Madhouse Playhouse?
Archie's Madhouse.
Oh, Archie's Madhouse. Okay. Let's put that.
Uh-huh.
So here's Archie's Madhouse. Okay, so 1959 to 1969, from issue 1 through 66. I'm assuming this is it
Mm.
Mhm.
because yeah.
Yep.
So
Should be like
click on that.
22.
22.
So right here, this is every issue cover, and I know what the cover like. There it is, Madhouse, um,
Mm.
issue number 22. You're right.
Mm.
So it will tell you that it's average very good from 3.0 to 4.5 is averaging about $576, which is down 0.1%.
Most common slab is a 5.0 at $724.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Excuse me, got something around my throat.
And I guess, and it breaks down right here,
Oh,
like
nice.
2.0 to all the way to 9.2, which is
That's really
$18,000.
That's
But
cool.
this is the latest sale with no grade, I guess, from 155. So on a raw and a slab, and it tells you that the highest known value for this is 9.2 at 18,000. Of 130 total records sold, recorded sale that has been sold. So
It's amazing database, I gotta say.
yeah, I mean, you can take it as a
They
grain
sold
of salt. Excuse me.
original art to that they sold the original art to that a couple of years back on Heritage.
Oh yeah.
They did their cover, I think last year or the year
Yeah.
before, and then they did the story, maybe like 2020, somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
It's cool.
Do you know what it's sold for?
A lot.
Yeah.
I was like,
So you remember what you said was this one here. Oh Jesus. What am I going to do? I'm going to price guy. My Wi-Fi is lacking right now, but okay. So for this 252, right? It's up 100 whatever 96 at 360. Look at all this variation of 252 is out there.
Hmm.
I was shocked.
You were shocked that there are different variations.
Yeah, that there's so many different, like
Oh,
this
wow.
right here. There's that reprint here, new printing here, 2019. There's this regular one here. There's a foil version here. There's Canadian price here. There's Dutch edition. Mark Jewelers, and Biz Rit print. I guess this is the one that I don't know comes with a toy. It's just amazing.
What is that
It's-
one in
pretty
the middle
cool.
there? The third from the right. Yeah, that one. Just go down a little bit. No, down one, over to the right one. Yeah, that one. What is that?
It's Philip Tan variant that came out. It's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
Facsimile is what it is.
Yeah,
It's a reprint facsimile. God,
it's
$150.
$150 on the 9.8.
That's
$72.
ridiculous. That was ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
A facsimile
get
reprint.
one for
And you
that.
can get a real one for that.
yeah, but how many print run is there? There's some San
Yeah.
Diego Comic Con reprints on a book that is not really printed. Because a lot of people don't know about it, and what they do, I don't know what they do. Do they throw it out? Do they give them away? I don't know what it is, but still, for $70 for a reprint on a San Diego Comic Con, there's got to be a low print run. A
Right.
print run, take it as a grain of salt, guys, because it can be. They can say 1,000, but they could be 2,000 out there.
Mm.
So
I wonder if it had that little diamond symbol.
oh,
with
good
it.
question. Good question. Hold on.
Because if you're saying it's rare, hard to find, probably falls in that category.
True. Let's find out if that. Let's find out if that is considered as. No, it just says a key. It doesn't have a diamond on it.
See, how can that be a key? It's a reprint facsimile.
Yeah,
But it's a reprint of the key.
yeah, it's a reprint of a key. Thank you, Yvonne.
That clears that up.
Man. So I just thought that it was cool to have this type of thing. That I mean, of course, there is no perfect app out there because
Yeah.
but
But that one you could do a deep dive and spend all day on it. I mean, you could some of your favorite comics, you could just the whole day would be wasted just going through that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing a couple of days.
Yeah.
Just adding the
On
collection.
that one, can you keep track of the books that? On that, you can keep track of the books that you've sold to and stuff like that, or
Yes. There's
Okay.
an option to saying that you sold it.
What's CLZ, don't we?
But we have cover price too.
Oh, we do. Okay, I
Because
didn't know
cover
that.
price power is like the pricing tool
All right.
on CLZ.
Yeah, we use CLZ. I don't think we've used that cover price yet, but
But you have to have a subscription
Yeah.
to that to update the values on the CLZ app.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I don't think you need to have multiple of this type of app. I mean, if you already have one, it is what it is. But I haven't had one. And when I started to on this content here, when I wanted to do like a FOC, I just signed up for the one that appealed to me, and I figured cover price will be it. And I subscribed for a free subscription. Then other day I figured I wonder exactly what my ballpark will be, because I always say it will be 30,000, But even with just less than 100 books that I put out there is almost $24,000. I figure, shit. Then if I put pretty much everything in, I lowballed my value, so I would have lost money in somewhat way, if I did sell my collection. So. And then I figured, okay, what is the premium? Then I found out it's like $9.99 per month, and you can add many books as you want, because it doesn't give you a limitation on how many books you can add into their database. So I just thought that
I'm
was
just looking on YouTube if anyone's done a review comparing CLZ and cover price. There's a couple Swaggle House and Derek. They did 1 year ago and 2 years ago, and I wonder if cover price has upped their game and improved their.
Yeah, they did a major upgrade not too long ago. I don't know what that upgrade is, because I never used it before.
Yeah, but what you've shown so far is pretty cool.
It's not like I said, it's a good tool to have. You don't have one already, But like you said, I'm not getting anything out of this cover price, because I fucking pay for my subscription now.
Right.
But
well, you're just showing us what you were using.
but
The utility
it's a free subscription that you can see what's the trending, what's the hottest comic, what's so and so. So with that said, guys, let's go into FOC. It's very short. It's not going to be long. I'm not going to waste 15, 20, or even. There it is. So cover price is also again FOC list that is coming out in November, May 2nd. So this coming week. So it's like Absolute, Martian, Manhunter. Here's Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman 8. I heard this is a good story. I did not get into it. All new collector's edition 58. Venom, all new Venom number 7. There is the there it is. There's that one with the homage to ASM. I forgot that wedding thing. And there's Amazing Spider-Man 1. Just let me know if there's any cover that pops out at you. If you can see it. This is the most I can, blow up the screen on. Batman 160, coming out by Ben Oliver. I think that's a pretty cool cover. Let's take a closer look at it.
Ben Oliver always does great covers.
All right. Yeah, he does. There it is.
Pricey though, $25.
Is it?
$25.87.
Wow. I must. Because this is freaking 1:25 ratio.
Mhm.
There's a Batman 160, David Nakayama, Frank Quiley, Gabriel Delato, connecting cover. Fuck, I hate collecting covers.
Yeah, I do too. I really do.
Yeah. There's Jim Lee right here, 1/100.
77.49. Yeah.
This is pre-release, so it's a pre-order. So this is average about 9.0. You can actually go here and they don't have 9.4. 70 foot. So this is pre-order, so they can't really know but this is what the average market price is right now.
You know, I look at prices like that, and I got an instant aversion. I just don't care anymore. You know,
And I
it's
don't
not
like.
worth it almost.
Well, this is the thing that blows my mind. Okay, we got a 1 and a 100, right here, black and white, with a hush in the back, and you got a yellow back with the foil for $7.95, almost the same cover.
Which one do you like better?
I fucking go with the foil.
The yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks really cool.
I like the white.
I like them both, but
Yeah, I like them both. I agree.
But
I don't like the price.
no, I don't like the
Yeah.
price on that 100 because eventually I haven't. Oh damn! Talk about. I haven't read the Batman 169 yet. I mean 159 yet. I have to read that. There's a Lee Bermejo 509. Batman Giant Size Special 158. This one is the size of a freaking treasury.
Oh yeah, those are so cool. I remember those when I was a kid. Those
And
are
there's
fun to read because the art's all blown up.
yeah. Look at this. They also have the same one in a treasury size on a regular, but they don't have any price because I don't think not many people are selling or has been ordered. So Black Hammer, nope. It's just
yeah, we have some the treasures from Alex Ross. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got those
Yeah.
too. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman.
there's
All that
Bug War. There's a third printing on this. Conan, Dan Panasian. Oh wow, this looks good.
I'll say.
Wow,
That's cool.
not bad. Not bad. What else we got? There's a foil. There's a virgin. Daredevil 22. You guys been reading anything new lately?
Can't say that I have.
Emma Frost, White Queen #1. Nobody asked for that. Okay. Flash
What was
21.
that?
Which
It looked
one?
like a Jason Lives homage or cover.
This one here?
So, no, down towards the bottom of the last page.
Oh, let's go back. I gotta go back then. All right, guys, this might kind of make you dizzy, but let's go back. It's
Right
a
there.
Pharaoh. This one? This
Yeah.
one?
The second from the bottom? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's cool.
Pharaoh the 13th. So this is like the Friday the 13th, I guess, what? Homage, I guess?
Yeah,
Jason Lives.
for Jason Lives.
That's what caught my eye.
Oh. Yeah, so we got that. And let's just go quickly here. There's Flash, Superman, Gargoyles. Nothing that really. Here's that Mark Spears. Man, this guy Mark Spears has just been fucking killing it this year from last year. He just he just launched, not just, but he has doing a Kickstarter called Halloween Edition, and there's about 200,000 I think already been backed.
Wow.
Yeah. Gunslinger Spawn. Something about spawns, and there's actually one or two cover that really is done well. Harley Quinn, Hello Darkness.
What is that? Hello Darkness. Can you go back to it? Hello Darkness. #1. Can you blow that up, please? And just
Number 11. This is 11.
oh, number 11. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the
Wow.
cover.
I gotta say that looks cool.
Yeah, kind of have that Harley Quinn feel to it, huh? Yeah.
That is a great cover. I really like that. Boom
Yeah.
Studios, huh?
Yeah. Let's find out what this is all about.
Do you see what she's doing? She's holding a hand, an amputated arm.
Amputated hand
She's
to
holding that arm. Yeah,
what this
that
book
is creepy as hell.
it's an anthology continuing where her writing popular returning. Who wrote this? Who's the artist? And who's the here you go, Hello Darkness. So yeah, I mean there's some pretty cool covers on
Can you blow up the first one, that number one?
this one here.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah.
Number one. And you can actually when you hear you can actually
Go to the next issue.
next one here.
Oh wow.
And that's issue number.
Can you go one more issue forward? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, can you blow that one up? That looks cool.
Yeah.
Kind of have that Red Sonja vibe to it.
Yeah, it looks like some old Conan cover from one of those magazines or something.
Yeah.
But it's got some pretty good writers, James Tynion and Betty Cloonan.
Yeah, it's Garth Ennis, or is it
Oh,
Penis?
is it Garth Ennis?
Garth Ennis. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, he is on there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Andy Landing is there. So yeah.
September 2024. We've never seen this one, David.
I don't think we did.
2024.
I don't think we did FOC in November. I think we started doing that a few months ago.
Oh, that's a Paulo Rivera cover. Very nice.
I think all of the cover is done by Paulo Rivera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I like that guy. It doesn't look like the value is very high on these. They almost look like they're just cover price.
Yeah. There's a lot of cover collectors, and there's just some type of AI. I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. But yeah. Hello Darkness. And let's see if there's any variance to it. See, there's that Jenny Friesen. Mr. Oz Holiday Special. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. So like I said, I don't want to pay too much into it. Okay, that's it for FOC. I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, unless you guys want to do, I don't know. Let me see if we can do a little bit of something that came out, new releases. So this just came out this past week, and it already kind of tell you what the market is doing. Scooby Doo, Nick Fury, whatever. Here's Red Sonja versus Army of Darkness. Thundercats. Hey, you heard that they're making a Thundercat live action movie?
I've been hearing that. Believe it when I see it.
Here's that Ultimate Universe Spider-Man free comic book days. It's free, but it's averaging about for $3.
Did you go out to free comic book day, or did you just skip it?
Free comic book day. There's fucking so many. There's so many savages out there, like.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into any articulated. I mean, I don't want to get in. I don't want to say my 2 cents and get into an argument with someone. So I think that's pretty much it. Wow, Snot Girl still ongoing, issue 20. I thought that'll be done. I thought she'll be running out of snot, but I guess not.
I guess not.
No. Grimm. Wow, Grimm is still ongoing. I enjoyed the first 3 issues on Grimm, and I somehow just dropped the ball on it. Stephanie Hans, it seems like, oh no, Miguel Mercado. Mercado is doing it, but I remember Stephanie Hans was doing the cover for Grimm. Jenny Friesen. What was this for? Something is killing the children. So I guess she's still doing a variation of it. Wow, look at this is nice. I like this one. Tula Lotte. Why is my wife's site so lagging? Jesus.
1 out of 75 virgin.
Yeah. I like this. I don't know why.
It doesn't look like Tula Late though. She is this doesn't look like her. Right?
No.
I guess
Yeah,
it's
I do have a few of her covers, but
me too, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it.
It's cool.
I like it. All right. Absolute Batman Batman the Long Halloween. God, that Halloween has been stretched for decades now.
It's very long, yeah.
Oh, here's one. Fun Comics, issue number 73. There's a blank, there's a foil, and there's a regular. But I wonder if it's gonna be a golden size, golden age size. You remember the one, the detective comic that you got?
Yes, I love that book.
I
Yeah.
wonder if that's the same size they would have. They would
Yeah.
make.
And I think that one there looks cool too, just like with the red, like the blank one. It just looks, those just look cool. I don't know what it is about those, but I don't know, trade dress or something. But
Yeah, just one little spine tick ruins it too.
yeah.
The Last Ronin. I don't see too much covers. Mark Spears. It's all right. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know what the big deal. I understand the rarity of it, but this cover is pretty well done. But most of it is okay. But
I wish he would go over to DC or Marvel and do some of those stuff. You know?
Oh, actually, he did some for Superman. Some of the variants.
Did he do like a Lobo variant?
Yeah, he did the Lobo, the Christmas special, I think, or was it the Halloween?
Hi, Lord Tapman.
Hello, Tatman. How are you? Here's a Zenoscope. Here's some company I never heard of, Omnipress. Massive.
Ooh, I
Seems
like
like
that.
Massive on the Pinopolis is
The
doing.
Evil Dead one.
Which one?
The second from the right.
This?
I'm sorry, from the back or whatever. The black one.
This one here. Oh yeah, Evil Dead homage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tells you right there too. Fuck, I am. There it is.
Oh yeah, that's
I like
cool.
that. Mhm.
Drop Dead gorgeous. I like the variant next to it though, the pink one with the 2 chicks. That one looks pretty
This
cool.
one here.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
Savet, Veta? Seta? Is the S or the V silent? Sabina.
Brown
Yeah,
homage.
they're calling her.
$139. Would you pay $139 for that, David?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No.
$139.
I have the issue number 1 with her drawing. And I paid, how much did I pay? I think I paid like $40-something when it first came out from Massive. It had drawn down, I mean, completely, but actually go to their website on and pre-order after it's been released. Lyrics Lee on what the hell is this? Legend of La Rosa Blanca. Okay. Black Box Comics. All right. All right.
Never heard of them.
Arch is here. Look, there's two Arch and Burn Jumbo comic and Comic Spectacular. Endless, Dr. Seuss, Penguin, Madhouse, Vault. We're coming to an end, guys.
Hey, since you're still on Cover Price, David, could you look up a couple of Black Widow stuff, a couple of Black Widow keys, like Amazing Spider-Man 81, and then also her first appearance, Tales of Suspense 50 something, I can't remember. But let's look at the Amazing Spider-Man. I think it's 81, is it not? Where her first black costume.
'81, you said?
I think it's 81, yeah.
Would you know the cover?
Yeah. I think you would know the cover too.
Right here.
No, down over to the left. Second from the left on the
This?
Yeah, that one.
86.
86. Okay, I was close.
On a very good is selling for $54.60. Yeah, debut of Black Widow tight skin tight costume. Why couldn't you just say it? Her
Tight
debut of her new costume. Why have to be skin tight? So from Raw from six so and so. Yeah, it's up $61 on a very, very low grade.
Yeah, very low grade.
Here's a UK price variant. Let's see. Here it is, the breakdown. What grade do you have it in?
Aren't there variations of that cover, like a Marvel Tales rendition, and then also there's been facsimiles. So I wonder if it doesn't. Oh no, that's the only one it picks up, that UK version.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the Marvel Tales one, it's a yellow background instead of a white background. That's the only difference, and it's Marvel Tales.
Yeah, then I got Marvel Tales because it's a whole title.
It's a different title. Yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting.
All right. What was the other one that you wanted to know?
Oh, just her first Tales of Suspense. I can never remember the numbers. Either 52, 54, or 46, something like that.
Is it 52?
I think it might be 52, maybe.
I think it might be 52.
All right. Is it from 1959? Here we go.
Yeah.
We just click on that and we just scroll down and see if you can see the cover.
You know, I don't mind having to look at all these covers. They are so magnificent.
Yeah, they're really great.
Here's the first Iron Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have this in, wow, $94. First Mandarin.
Excuse me.
Here it is.
There it is. Yeah. 1964.
Yeah, that's one we never got that one. That's a cool book.
Highest known value.
Yeah.
It's
gone down a bit. Yeah.
My bad. Here. So the highest recorded sales on March 24th of this year is at 660 on a CGC 6.5.
Yeah.
But most common in the past 6 months or order. Well, here's the breakdown of it. Well, not many info because the last one sold March 1st of last year in a 0.5 to 1.0 for $228.
Yeah, there can't be any interest because she's not in the movies anymore, and then
there's
no current issue going on right now, so she's kind of disappeared, sort of.
Yeah, it's the time to get it.
It's time to go grab it. Yeah.
Still a couple $100, but still a lot of money. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep playing around with it and kind of get familiar with the website, and maybe there's some shortcut that I don't know about, but I'm gonna be definitely gonna be playing more around with this app. But I think it's a great tool to have.
Mhm.
But that was it. Yesterday I went to go see Thunderbolts.
Oh, nice. Well, don't say anything because we're seeing it tomorrow.
I'm not gonna spoil it. All I have to say is it's a great freaking movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard it was great.
It was entertaining.
it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
and
like it's fun.
it is, and the characters. I really got involved with the characters.
Yeah, I like how they put those characters together. It's a cool team that they assembled.
It's fun. Fun. I would recommend it to go see it. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's one of the top 3 MCU movie post Endgame.
Okay.
That's not a lot. That's not much of a bar
So
there.
that's out of the 3 that have come out since that, it's in the top 3.
Yeah, in the top 3. I think it's one of the best movie. I mean, if I have to rate any of the past 18s, okay, 17 years ago we saw the first Iron Man, the beginning of the MCU, right?
Which was so cool.
It was fucking awesome. So if I have to rate them in the past 17 years, this I say will be in the top.
Top 10.
In the top, no, I think in the top 5.
Does it make top 5?
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Because
If I think of my top 5 right now, Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier. Then it's kind of tough after that.
Iron Man, the original.
The original Iron Man was really good.
There.
Yeah.
The first Avengers. Oh my God.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen that one
That's
so many
right.
times. Just seeing it
Yeah,
over and
that's
over again.
Yeah, so I will put this in the top 5. Top 5, I would say, because it was so entertaining, and the characters. Like I said, I got
Guardians of
really
the
into
Galaxy,
the
I would
characters.
put like
Yeah, the first Guardians of the Galaxy is really good.
I'd put that in my top.
Yeah, I remember seeing Guardians by myself because my family was out of town.
Yeah.
And I went into a packed theater. It was so packed in there. And it was great seeing that movie with the audience. I had no expectation, but once you heard the music come on, and once you see the actor on the screen, I was like, wow, this is a great movie.
It really was. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to quite recapture that same magic on the sequels, but I like the most recent one, like the third one.
You did like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was okay.
But
say if I have to put the top 5, I would say number 1 is Winter Soldier.
Okay,
that was really good.
That's a good movie.
One. Then I like the Infinity Gun. I like the Infinity. What is that? Infinity Gauntlet? Was it?
And is it the
Infinity War?
Infinity War? Is that it?
Yeah. I didn't really care for the end game part, but I like the first half of that saga.
Yeah.
And if third one, I would say Guardian of the Galaxy, the first volume.
Yeah.
Then if the fourth probably is Age of Ultron, that not many people would.
I did like Age of Ultron,
but I watched that 10 times and more. I like that better than the first Avengers.
Really?
Yeah. And then I'll put that Thunderbolt towards the end of that top of the list because it's just freshly into my mind because that's how much I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna say it's a recency bias.
Yeah, thank you. But it was,
I think it looks really.
It looks.
I think it looks actually really.
Good, but
yeah, I've been
I think
thinking
it's just because you just saw it.
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll see as time goes by.
We'll see.
Yeah, it might hold up for sure, but yeah, I don't know.
I would.
It's hard for me not to put Iron Man in the top 5 just because it's like the kickoff to it all.
Yeah, set the precedent.
Or like, I still like all the Spider-Man movies.
I like the Spider-Man movies too. Yeah. There's a lot of good Marvel movies out.
Iron Man would probably be my favorite though, because that was the first time that I remember. Like,
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Our top 5 MCU movie picks.
It's a tough top 5 to
It's
really assemble.
Yeah.
Because for me, sometimes I get that bias on a character. Like I really like the Doctor Strange stuff.
Yeah.
All the Doctor Strange appearances, those were all fun for me because I read
Do
that
you
character
think-
when I was a kid.
Do you think the new Fantastic Four movie looks good?
Oh,
I think it does.
I think it looks amazing. I think it looks really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll know it when we see it. It's
Yeah.
a tough call
It
right
could
now.
go wrong in so many ways, but
Yeah, it could go wrong. So,
I think it's like, I think they finally got the right feel for it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get a feel for these movies that feel like, you know, if you're making a Superman movie, you just got to get the heart and soul of it down. You just got to get the heart of it down and what it's really about. You got to get the character of it down. And I think they finally grasped what Fantastic Four should be like. I think I'm hoping anyway. You know.
See.
oh,
Yeah.
oh! Did you see the trailer for Fantastic Four? The final trailer.
Yes, it's so good.
I don't
I haven't
think I
seen it.
saw it.
So,
It's good.
so Franklin Richard is actually gonna be in fucking Fantastic Four.
oh, that's weird.
Because
Okay.
Weird.
remember, she said like they come in and like you're late to dinner
Yeah.
and like late to which is and she goes, oh, and they've caught on that Sue Storm is pregnant.
Okay. I guess I missed that. Yeah. But
go watch that again.
Yeah.
And like, fuck, what? They're gonna bring Franklin Richard? It kind of makes sense
Mhm.
because you got Galactus and female Surf Rider. I don't know. It just to a point where it just makes sense that she's pregnant and probably in part 2, Franklin Richard will be born. I don't know, but it's just exciting. I love Fantastic Four.
The music score is awesome.
Yeah,
I'll say that music when it kicks in is it's good.
I gotta watch it again because I don't remember the music for some reason.
Yeah, just watch the final trailer and then at some point that music kicks in. It's like, oh man, that's epic. Yeah, it's good.
it does have a 60s vibe to it. 50s.
It does.
vibe
Yeah.
to it, you know.
So,
But I was kind of skeptical, like, why Pasquale? But after watching the video, watching the trailer, it makes sense. But to me, I think the main character in that movie will be Sue Storm. I think she is the main protagonist in that movie.
We'll see.
I don't know. I just like her. I just like the casting of Sue Storm in this movie.
yeah.
She was fucking good in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So
I like the way they're doing the Thing.
what?
Yeah, me too.
The
Absolutely.
Thing?
I like this interpretation of the Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Thing. They got it down like it looks like Jack Kirby's version of it. Like it looks like the legit Thing, and I don't know, I kind of like his attitude and stuff. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I like it.
You like that actor too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that actor's
There's a little bias to it, then, huh?
maybe a little bit.
a little bit. I do wonder why they picked Pedro Pascal though, because they had Jonathan Krasinski.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't.
I don't think he'll be a good mix, though. After watching it in what's that, Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
whatever, it was good. It was a fan base thing, but I don't think he could. I don't think he could have put it off. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think he could have put it off.
And Pedro Pascal or whatever, Pedro Pascal, he's pretty hot right now. Like he's in kind of a few things, and he's a pretty decent actor, and he's just he plays good role. He can carry him. He can carry something. I think. I think he's somebody that can kind of.
Except in that second Wonder Woman, that was a terrible movie.
We did not see that. Yeah, I still haven't seen that. So
don't see it. He's terrible in it. The movie's terrible. Don't
Yeah, it was just.
Now I really want to see it.
Well, it's kind of like you and McGregor and like the Birds of Prey, right?
Oh yeah.
I still liked it. I love him. Like,
yeah, but not very good in that, or not. It's not the right thing.
He wasn't a good fit. He wasn't a good fit. He wasn't a good Black Mask.
Yeah.
No, but I still love him. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into All right, I saw the Thunderbolts, so I figured let's look into some of the books that is related to the movie, like the character and the titles, right? And let's see what they're selling and what they're asking on eBay. So let's try. First one will be right here, Incredible Hulk 449. First appearance of Thunderbolts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 9.8 asking right now it'll end today but it's at
Yeah.
1.1. 9.2 for asking 80. Raw copy of near mint copy is 84, 85, 75. Detached cover 14.
Detached cover.
Yeah,
I just find that so funny.
yeah, right here. It's the front and back cover detached. I'm just I like this kind of seller. Well, it sell for $14.
Yeah.
Somebody might actually buy it, but
Yeah.
there's
I think somebody
honesty.
buy that for 14 bucks.
You know, there's a
I mean, if I was a
But
little
at least
kid,
they're like, or like,
I just think it's funny that a book of that age is like detached cover. Like, I don't know.
if I was a little kid, I would just put Scotch tape on it. Be good as new.
Yeah, like they did back in the old days. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
but
Tape it up,
honestly,
read it,
speaking, I think this
roll it
guy
up, stick
bought
it in your
this.
pocket.
He probably bought this in a dollar bin, detached,
Mhm.
and put it up for $14.
Yeah.
Right. Here's one bid for 30, 40, 96 and 129, 130, 75. All right, so we can kind of get an idea that raw copy would be selling
Yeah.
for what, 40 to 60.
But the
Right?
way you put it, David, I would only want to get that in the dollar bin. I wouldn't want to pay any high prices for
I
these.
sold mine long time ago. I think I sold my 9.8 for I think like 300 something dollars.
Oh well, that's cool. You got out at the right time.
Yeah. So let's look at the sold. Here it is. 9.8 on a direct edition on an auction for $217. Here's 9.2 that's sold for 80. 9.4.
Wow, sold in May. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. May 4th. Today.
That's
Today.
interesting.
And here's one that 9.4 sold for 100 at my comic shop consignment. Here's that $75. That was this is all today. 295.
That is just too much. That's a
Holy.
rip-off.
I wonder if there's any newsstand though. This is pretty much all direct edition.
It's a 9.8 gonna jump up to like a $500-600 or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You
be
can find
surprised
one.
if it did. Oh, here it is.
Was it?
Here's a newsstand on a raw for $75.
Mm.
Here's another one that's sold for 75. 9.8 newsstand. Here's a $65. I'm assuming there's got to be a few flaws there.
A few flaws.
And Red Guardian is that one character in it, right? Is Red Guardian?
Yes, I have that in the list of but right here, as you can see, he's slowly making his comeback, right?
Yeah.
This was about $180 on a 9.8, I said about a year ago. But now he's selling for like what, 325 right here. So it has gone back up.
Sold yesterday for 300 and 325.
Okay.
Yeah.
300 and 325 for 9.8 sold yesterday.
So are you guys on a GPA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So let's stop that and let's go back and let's go into a new. So here we are. Thunderbolts #1, very first solo title. No, we did that already, right? No, we didn't.
No.
Here, $18. Came out in 1997. Here's $23. Oh, he even tells you what the grade is, 9.2. $13 on the auction. So this also somewhat. Here's a second print with the pink background instead of the green.
Mhm.
Asking it's on auction with
A
3.
rarer second print.
Yeah, rarer second print. Yeah, no, so Let's
It
see
doesn't
what.
seem like it's getting as much traction as the first
Mm-mm.
appearance.
Yeah. Well, if you
Yeah.
can get their first solo titles, so they say.
But you could get there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely can get there first.
But
Here's $13.
that Thunderbolts series, though, it went on for a while, didn't it? I mean, it was
Mhm.
like there were a lot of issues and a lot of cool covers.
$33 on a high grade.
Okay.
$20.
$20 shipping. God.
Yeah, this is all from UK. I don't know. Here's $24. Wow, $25 back in like a couple days ago. Yesterday. It sold
Wow.
yesterday for 24, 25. I guess somebody really loved the movie and he had to
Mhm.
get this book.
What's best offer? So maybe it went for a little bit less than that.
Probably
Yeah.
$20 if anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a 9.6. You could have just bought this instead.
Yeah.
Here's one $40. Crack it open. I don't know. Here's a $16. $16 shipping. Here's $13. So average about what? I guess about $10 to $15 on that, right?
Mhm.
Like I said. So it was $1 book at one time. So what? $15 to $20. It's not bad. So definitely, speculation has gone up, and the movie is actually influencing the collector or the new collector to get these. And let's go to the next one here. Um, Here it is. Yelena Belova first appearance. Okay, so we got here 98, 158. Wow, still $158.
Wow. Golly.
I'm surprised. I thought this would be like close to about 200, 250. Here's that first appearance. This is the Marvel Knight. I think this is a JG Jones. This is all JG Jones, right?
It is, yeah.
So what the hell is this? There's this, and there's this.
Yeah. And then there's also that that special, what is that special edition cover?
Here it is.
Yeah, that one.
DF
Dynamic Forces.
$32 on a 9.6. 4 hours left.
That's a great price.
I'm
If you
going
can get
to save that and see what is
That's
going to be
great
sold
cover.
for. Not save it. Save. God damn it. $30. $52 on a 4 hours left. So 100. Okay, you know what? Let's just go over to see what it's been sold for. All right, first cameo appearance of Yelena Bulakalova. $85 on Inhuman 11, Inhuman number 5, $85. Here's $30. Wow, 149, $50, 55, 32, $35. 29. I want to see where that DF variant coming up on a. Wow. Where's that DF? No, none of the DF is being sold.
It is hard to find and hard to get.
Yeah, but there's one out there. There was one listed. Oh, here it is. $41, April 6th.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
That is a bargain price right there.
Yeah. Free delivery. What?
I would have paid 41 for that.
I would have paid $41 for that.
Yeah,
too.
it's a cool book.
Here's one in a 9.8 for $149, guys.
That is great. That is a great
That's
price.
awesome. Freaking yeah. I would have paid $150.
Me too. I would have paid $150 for that.
That was back in February.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I gave up on that book because the prices kind of are all over the place, and
Yeah. But now that the movie's out, just if you wait a few
Wait a
months,
little bit.
if you wait a few months, you might be able to get it for that or under that.
yeah, it'll go back down.
Yeah, and you can grab it up. if you still want it.
So there it is. I guess a raw copy of the cover A, probably about what, 20 to 30, $40, 40. Yeah, 30 to $40 on cover A. And the variant is about what? Geez, how you can say it, what, 50 to 60, I guess. So it is slowly climbing up, and I really like the actress, something Florence,
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
She did her own stunt. That was kind of cool. She jumped over the building.
Did she?
Yeah, because she said Tom Cruise was allowed to do it. How come she can't do it? So she said, "Screw the insurance company. I'm just going to go do it."
Yeah, something about her, man. I don't know. I like her.
She is kind of badass, huh?
Yeah, she is. She is. All right, the next book.
The first thing I saw her in was this movie called Midsummer. Have y'all seen that?
No,
It's a horror
I
movie.
saw the one that she does the UFC with her brother.
Okay.
Forgot what it's
I haven't seen that.
It was fucking
it's this movie is called Midsummer, and it's like a folk horror kind of movie where they but you got to watch the extended original version. You can't watch the cut down theatrical version. You got to watch the way it was the director's cut. Man, it's such an interesting movie. I thought she was really, really good. She was really, really good in that. Like excellent in that movie.
I think she's a decent actress.
I think she's a very good actress. Yeah,
and she's good to look at. I mean,
she's pretty.
It's attracted. It's easy on the eyes.
Yes, David, we know you liked her in Oppenheimer.
Well, talking about easy on the eyes, I was watching Andor, right?
Yeah,
I finished the whole series. There's that one girl. I think her name is what's that girl that has that white or blonde hair that comes to here? She's one of the Imperial soldiers. God, I forgot her name.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
I think I know who you're talking about.
But somehow she can look okay far away, but when they do a close up, it's just not it. But okay, so next one will be Avengers number 43. This is the one that you talked about. Is the first appearance of Red Guardian.
That's it. Yeah.
Here's 69, 54, 26. And I tell you, this character, David, what forgot his name? Yeah.
Harbor, yeah.
Harbor, fucking, he's hilarious.
He's a great actor.
Oh man. He is fucking hilarious. I'm telling you. I really enjoy that movie. 32. So pretty much all comes in raw. There's not many graded. Here's 160 sold for $120. $26. God damn, this is covers detached 2.0.
Beat the shit.
I know. Definitely a reader's copy with Marvel chipping. Gee. Wow, here's one really great. I mean, look at the cover. I mean, colors on that thing. 350.
Very fine, near mint.
Yeah, so this is probably in a 7.5 or 8.5s in there.
It's amazing how old that character is. 1967.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
So let's see what it's been selling for. Here's that 6.0 sold for 125. 679, 75 on this. So what I guess 5.0 for 6.0. Wow, he's been kind of generous on that grade. Here's a 9.0 for 545, 7.5 for 250. So it's pretty much all around depending on the condition of the book, but it is selling. I mean, look at how much it's been sold in the past 3 months. But if I go back again, the last one sold on 6 was today, and there's one that raw copy that has been wow for $70 a best offer. Probably sold it for 50 or $55.
Yeah, have you ever owned that book, David?
No,
Hmm.
no, I really don't care for older books, honestly.
Hmm.
That's why my focus is on moderns. But like the characters, like Stacy, Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane first appearance as on a book, when she first show her face, kind of thing. I do have those. I do have handful of Silver Age, but not many.
See, I'm like the opposite. I would rather have that book than those other ones. I think the other ones are cool too, but I'd rather have I like the Silver Age stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's
That's just me personally. I mean, it's
This also
you
makes
like
sense.
older books.
yeah,
You like older.
yeah, and that's what I grew up collecting was Silver Age. I collected Silver Age stuff when I was a kid, so that just always kind of stuck with me. And
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with modern. It's just that it sucks right now because there's no fucking good stories to read. Upset Absolute Batman and
yeah.
and the Batman Hush #2. I mean, that's the only two things that I'm on top of right now. Let's go and see Iron Man 219, first appearance of Ghost. $16, $10. Okay,
We have
pretty much
Anthony.
$20.
Oh,
Let's find out what it's been sold.
We should have got the $9 box.
Here's a 9.4 that sold for $49.99. Best offer accepted. Here's a $17 on a. Here's $20 on a newsstand.
Those are pretty reasonable,
Yeah.
actually.
But this newsstand is freaking pretty beat up. Here's $17. Here's 9.4 for 50. Here's a newsstand for 15.50. Better condition than the previous one we just saw. Here's a 9.8 for 270 or best offer.
Dang, that's a lot.
Like I said, some of these characters, people just want to get it after they see the movie. Some people just like it. But as for me, I really don't care for ghosts. But yeah, average about what, $20? You said 15 to 20 on a raw direct.
For decent
On a
condition.
So and there's that for Ghost, and here's one for Avenger 196. Taskmaster, first appearance of Taskmasters. Remember when this movie was freaking blowing up?
mm-hmm.
And they found out that it wasn't the Taskmaster they all thought that it would be. And shit hits the fan and it went down.
Oh man, that dropped to nothing, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Never mind what they're asking. Let's see what it's been sold for. Here's that here's a beat up copy for $20 on an auction.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, even the Captain America shield looked like fucking agent shield. What is that? Whoa, what the hell is this? Why is Black Widow has a gun between Thor's leg?
No, it's just a perspective.
Oh, yeah. That's my bad. Here's one and a 6.5 newsstand for $53, $40. All right, guys. This thing kind of bothers me. This came out in what? 1980. Newsstand. Who cares? It's the newsstand. It's the direct that you want to get because it's a fucking lower print run on the direct, not the newsstand.
Right.
And it's a newsstand. Like, come on, guys. Do you guys
Those will apply.
Taskmaster 64. There's not many graded ones that is sold. Well, here's one 75 for $68, 75 for 70. Other than that, it's pretty much. Here's a 9.6 for $350 of best offer. Newsstand. Like, come on, fuck. Get the direct. Because if you really look at all the books that has been listed here, do you see any direct edition?
No.
Here's one. unpressed. So he wants you to crack it open, hoping that you'll get an 8.5 and make $10 off more.
Yeah.
Not
Nope.
interested.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is. Average about $30 to $50. 8.
I've had so many opportunities to buy that book, and I never pulled the trigger.
I really don't care. Didn't care too much of that character,
Yeah,
honestly.
me neither.
I didn't get any of the Moon Knight stuff either. Moon
Yeah.
Knight was really popular for a while, and I didn't.
I had a Moon Knight collection, with the Stephen Platt covers. Those are really cool covers.
All right. Here's the first appearance of Winter Soldiers. 95, 80, 50. Seems like this character has more love than Taskmaster.
Of course.
96 for 71, still on auction. It's buy now $70.
Yeah, we said that, didn't we?
100. Here's 98. Wow, by Stan Lee and Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan Lee.
But you can see there's two. Wow, there's 3 signatures on this thing. Stan Lee, Sebastian Stan, and Brian Mike. I think this is Brian Michael Bendis, or it could be Hickman's signature.
This is
It's pretty cool.
this is Marvel's version of Robin. Because in DC, Robin becomes Nightwing, whereas in Marvel, Bucky becomes.
You're absolutely right.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
Here's one that
And
asking.
they always kind of mirror each other. They both
Yeah.
have multiverses, and they both have the sidekicks. So.
All right, let's see what it's been sold for. Here's one that sold Sebastian Stan signing for $224. Wow, you would pay how much his signature goes for? I think it's like $150.
$100, $150, yeah.
And you got what? You pay extra what? $30 for verification and saying, and you get a 9.4. Jeez, I'll be
Still a
pissed.
collectible. It's still nice.
Yeah. Well, here's one for 150
Yeah,
and a
that's
9.8.
Yeah, we never did anything like that.
We got a Tom Holland signature, and our book came back in 96.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand the 9.6 and 9.8. There's not many differential because
I guess.
But still, like,
You want a 9.8. If you can, you definitely want a 9.8 in those of you.
because like his signature is not cheap.
Yeah.
But at least I met him, so it's like.
so yeah, so $50 raw on a high end. So that's pretty much what it's doing, and we're come almost to an end, guys. Next one
Did you
is
see Legends comment?
huh?
Did you see Legends comment?
Hey Legend, I don't think they will serve us and the baby. What serve us and the baby will be?
I do think they will swerve us, and the baby will be hilarious.
Swerve us. It will be the. You think? I can see that too, being Disney and all.
Yeah.
The future is female, right?
Yeah.
The force is female.
Oh,
Yes.
And cooking and listening. Great to see all.
Both, yeah.
All right. Let's go back to a few more books here, guys. Let's see what Century is doing. Century issue number 1, 122, 9.8, asking for 375, 300, 375. Here's one bid, just somebody bid this for 300. I wonder if there's a new of this.
Can you look at the sold though? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Century.
Sold. Boom. There we go. $84 raw, high end grade. Here is one Rosen variant for $179 in a 9.8.
That's a bit different.
Here's one for wow. It's a raw, but he's saying it's a 2, 3, 4 and a 9, 9, 8, and 9, 6. So it's not okay. It comes in a set. $85 raw. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Wow, San Diego Comic-Con, May 3rd, yesterday. It just sold for $210. And this is not an easy book to find, especially on a 9.8 for $210.
Huh.
3 bids.
3 bids.
So is that a decent price on that?
I think this is a decent price, especially when it comes to a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah.
Let's look at GPA.
I remember this was selling for freaking $800 something at one point.
Was it real? Dang.
So what does the GPA says?
Let's see.
So, okay, so at the height, it was 575.
575. I was wrong. I thought it was 800.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2019. Yeah, at the height.
So,
Now
there's-
it's around 200 something. Yeah.
yeah,
Between 210 and 250.
50. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all up and down the place between 210 and 250.
There's been like 17 sales this year.
Yeah.
Low being $86.
Well, it seems like Bob is not getting the love that he should.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I thought that was more too.
I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
To pay 500 and then to see prices like this now, that's such a huge letdown.
Okay, here it is.
500 bucks.
A remarked one by Jay Lee sold for $903 in 2022.
And then San Diego Comic-Con sold for $760 in 2018.
Signed by Stanley and Jay
Signed by
Lee.
Stanley. Yeah. So
So there are some that from like
Yeah.
7 to 900, but they were just
there were
signed.
the
or
signed
remarked.
books. Yeah.
Final remark. Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's still,
Maybe I should put this back on the thing. It's selling. New Avengers 7 food.
Oh, do you have that one? Is that
Yeah, I
what you
have one. I had that on my eBay page for like fucking whole year. Nobody bought it.
said? How
Here's
much
one,
would you put it up for, David?
$15.
$700.
So $82. Here's one sold for raw in $91. Signed by Jay Lee too. Yeah, fuck, get this and get it graded.
Yeah, send it to CBCS and have them authenticate it.
Or CGC.
Or CGC, they can do it too. Yeah. I forgot they do that now.
JSC or JSA, whatever.
Mhm.
No, okay. So it's selling. It's selling. Almost to the end, guys. And here is 2 more books. Did Captain America 354, first appearance of John Walker. Remember when this blew up? When was that? When he was
We might have
announced?
that one.
Let's see what it's been sold for.
No.
Boom, $20, $38. 90 for 47, 14, 96 for 100 best offer. Here's a $40. Wow, on a high-end copy. Here's a newsstand, guys. Newsstand, $40, $50 best offer.
Honestly, I've never liked this character, U.S. Agent. I've never liked that character.
Never cared for this character, actually.
It seems so unoriginal for one thing, you know.
Here's that beat up copy. Somebody bought it for $2.
The score.
Nice.
Get it pressed.
Get it pressed.
9.8. Where's 9.8? Wow, 9.6. Here's 9.8. $275 of best offer. April 4th, about a month ago.
Best offer. 100 maybe, 150.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Here's a newsstand, a pretty high. It seems like a pretty high grade. Um, no, there's that fucking huge 2-inch crease right at the bottom right here. $9, $10, 96 for 85. All right, so it's not doing as much, but still, it's selling. And the last book of today's Market Watch will be Deadpool Max issue number 5, first appearance of female Taskmaster.
Mm.
$90. Somebody's asking. 74. Here's $22. Wow. Why she couldn't wear an outfit like this in the movie? A 1 through 5. What number? Number 2. Here's one asking 98 for 200. Asking, let's see what it's been sold for. Boom. There we go. Wow, 550. Wow. Wow, 550. And it's a high grade too.
Wow.
Definitely a 96. What else we got here?
Is the female Taskmaster just called the Taskmaster, or is she called something else?
I don't know. That's a
Female
good.
Taskmaster.
Probably will just be like
Kitchen
lady
master.
Taskmaster or female, but Taskmaster.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Jesus, $36 on this. All right, somebody got finished. Here's a $28. $1. Wow.
Whoa.
$16 March 2nd. This one's sold for March 7th, back in March 26th. $310 Run the Jewel. I really don't understand this cover.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Comic Shop News 186 beat the shit. Sold for $950. First
What
Deadpool
is that?
Hulk.
It's like a newspaper thingy that shows
Yeah.
Yeah.
pre-releases, and then I guess Deadpool was there.
Well, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've never
Interesting.
seen it before either.
Well,
I remember picking those up on New Comic Book Day every single time. Comic Shop News.
Huh.
Damn. She has a long fucking torso right here. I can tell you that. You can serve a freaking plate lunch on this one.
Only you would think of that, David.
I mean, look at this. I mean, look at it. It's so unproportional.
950.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
It's long. I think he started with the face and went down and realized that, he have to make a full page, and I'm just gonna fucking draw it over here.
Can you really bend your back that way though?
Hell no.
That's like a broken back.
All right, but the thing is, what's up with the dude? There's like 100 guys in the back. It's like a fucking porno.
It's like you.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just thinking. I just realized that there's fucking like 100 guys in the back, ready to pounce on her, and she's like, "Yeah, baby." All right, I'm sorry.
It's
Yvonne.
like those gym videos, where they set up their camera.
Yeah, yeah. Get the people to watch them, and then they complain about people watching them. They're
Yeah.
sticking
So
their
that
butt in
is
everybody's face.
That is it for when it comes to Thunderbolts characters. I just thought that it was kind of interesting how the market is doing and what it's been selling for. I mean, I don't really like to compare COVID prices to now because I think COVID price was just. I mean, it's in the book, but still, it's to a point where that should have never happened, kind of thing. So anything going on with you guys? Because I'm gonna do this next week. If you want, I'll just send you guys a link and you guys can jump in. But I have nothing to do every Sunday. My wife is gone for next 6 to 8 weeks. So
Well, what do you want to talk about next week, David?
let's talk
What
about
topic
go.
do we-
You know what? Why don't you guys go watch the damn Thunderbolt movie so we can talk about the damn movie
Yeah, I'm
and
going
see
tomorrow.
how much of a good movie this Thunderbolts are. And
Yeah,
like I said, no spoiler, but just stay all the way through the post credit, the first one and the very last one.
yeah, we'll do that.
And what else? I think that's pretty much it for me. I mean, I don't want to do too much and on one show. I just kind of want to spread it out. Maybe we can talk about Andor if you guys want to talk about Andor. I really season 1 was good. Season 2, I think it's
Season 2 is a little hard to follow. I'm kind of getting lost a little bit. But anyway,
watch the preview on for season 1 and you'll be caught on. It's
but
not
I haven't
easy.
watched any of it.
Oh,
I thought
go.
you saw Andor.
No, you watched it without me.
because
I
you
don't
didn't
know.
want to.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Yeah. Well, I wanted to,
Oh.
but I didn't watch it.
Joe, do you like good written story and good drama?
Yes.
Go watch it.
Okay.
This is
I like the in the movie Rogue One. I love that movie Rogue One, and I like that character, and I like that whole premise of it really, really well. So I was actually wanting to see it, but she ended up jumping the gun. She thought I didn't want to watch it, so she watched season 1.
I kept asking if you wanted to watch it.
I said not now doesn't mean I don't want to watch it.
Well, if I
just don't wanna
ask
watch
you
it
like
tonight.
20 times,
I don't wanna watch
it's
it.
always not now.
I don't want to watch it
That
tonight.
means you really don't want to
Yeah.
watch it.
Not tonight.
I mean, go watch it because it's well written. The actor, I mean, the cast in that is all great actors.
Yeah.
I think they portrays the character really well, and it's season 1. I really enjoyed it. Season 2, there's no gap. I mean, it just continues, and what's his name? General Kravik, that on Rogue One.
Yeah.
What was it called? God. Anyway, some of the character you see on Rogue One actually appears in season 2,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
and it's just I really enjoyed it. I binge watched from episode 1 to 6 all yesterday. I seen it all at one time.
And Andor it takes place before Rogue One.
We'll
Yes.
have to.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Duh.
No, this is an alternate version of Rogue One.
No,
So,
no,
you
no,
know,
don't
Right.
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
the Cassian actually died, but in the
No.
alternate universe,
Yeah.
he's still alive.
Yeah. Too busy with Marvel alternate universe stuff.
But no, it's
Oh yeah, everybody died. I forgot.
you watch it. It's the drama, the politics of it, and the love story behind it, and the struggles. It's just so well done. I mean, I just really, really well done. I enjoyed it. There's no comical version of it, but still, it's not meant to be funny, but it's funny.
Okay.
When he got, I don't want to mention it, but you know. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I watch
think
it.
the best kind of funny is the kind that's not supposed to be funny, but it is.
Yeah,
I like that kind of funny. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like One Piece humor. Like the more I watch it, the more
Yeah.
like Luffy.
Luffy's so stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And I what other movies coming out soon? I think Superman's coming out next month. I think.
I want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're saying that Thunderbolts is the last movie for Phase 5. So the next whatever.
So where they headed? Where they headed next? Any idea? Like, I don't know
Oh,
why.
Wasn't like
like I
that.
said,
Is it
go
black?
watch the
Well, I
movie.
mean,
Go
Yeah.
watch the movie and stay towards the end credit because you will know exactly where they're headed.
Then we'll talk about it
Okay.
next week.
I'm not gonna, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it was, yeah. And Thunderbolts, there's a humor meant to be funny, and it hits. It's just, yeah. And like I said, David Harbor, whatever, he's fucking great. He's good. He's good at what he does.
So, how is the movie theater? Was it full? It was a
It was packed.
And what did you order? What did you eat? What did you drink?
I had a small popcorn and a hot dog and a Sprite with
So that's
Reese's.
about what, $60?
What?
4 times the price of the movie.
20, 30. So just by myself watching the movie with snacks and things, or the junk food that I had, came out to $45. Yeah, I know. But I have to have my Reese's Pieces
Yeah.
with my popcorn. You know?
Reese's Pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez,
Reese's.
man.
You're not supposed to be touching that stuff anymore.
It's a once a day cheat thing.
Oh,
And I did that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, and I went to Mob Pizza because I heard that they're closing down a lot
Yeah,
of
on my pizza closed
Yeah.
down too.
So there's one right across the street from the theater. So as soon as I came out, I bought Mod Pizza, came home, turned my Disney Plus, and I fucking ate the whole 11-inch pizza watching Andor.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So today all I had was sausage McMuffin with egg and a small coffee. That's all I had all day today. So whatever
I had a foot long coney and a smash burger. and some
Ooh,
tater
smash
tots.
burger.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm sure Texas must have some really great smash burgers. No?
Depends on where you get it from. Yeah.
Oh,
I get mine from Sonic, so it's.
okay.
But they do have a good. They used to have a.
They have good mom and pop places.
Yeah, they have
that
really good
them, like-
burgers like that at these mom and pop places around here that are
But that's
really,
not what
really,
we
but that's
get.
not what we get.
Because somebody
Maybe
told me that I have to drive all the way to Enumclaw. Enumclaw is from where I live. It's about an hour drive.
Yeah.
It's like a hole. It's not even a hole in the wall. It's a food truck.
Okay.
And this guy said because he's a contractor, so he goes all around, Pacific Northwest, and he tried a lot of food trucks and things. He said this is the best food truck, smash burger that he ever tried in his life.
Interesting. It's probably really good. Yeah, a lot of those food trucks, they're just made by those individuals that make it the way they make it, and it's not, they're just good old homemade deliciousness, man.
Yeah.
Those food trucks have some good
Grease
stuff.
everywhere,
Yeah.
just I love those kind of things,
Yeah.
You don't have to
Some
be
of those-
sanitized.
Yeah, some of the best Mexican food you're gonna have is like in some of those taco trucks and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
man,
The
it's so
dirtier the
good.
place looks, the more tasty it will be. That's
Yeah.
just how I see it.
Yeah.
And
Well, then I want you to come here and try the cemetery chicken, David.
yeah, I was about to ask you, have you gone there yet and support him?
No, I'm never gonna eat from that place.
Cemetery chicken.
We've
Yeah,
talked
they-
about this
Cemetery
a
chicken.
lot. Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't
there's a
remember that.
cemetery near where I live.
Yeah.
On that road, just outside the gate of the cemetery, there's a guy that grills
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No overhead cost.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna come and visit you. I don't care if it's just for an hour or 2 hours.
There's
And
a comic store across the street from it.
I'm gonna take you, and we're gonna eat. We're gonna sit there on a cemetery, eat freaking his grilled chicken, and we're gonna go live and say,
No, we are not.
Is it grilled
No, thank
chicken
you.
or
grilled
grilled
chicken,
or
right?
fried or
It's grilled, yeah.
Rotisserie.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue grilled chicken is fucking. You can't screw it up, no matter where your locations are.
I bet it's
No.
good,
Yeah,
especially by the
it's
cemetery.
There's a lot of people that buy from there. Yeah.
dinner?
I mean, if you figure prices
dinner,
of everything
It's all
going
about
up,
it's all about the view, right? You get that good view.
Ambiance.
well, you
the
don't have to
ambiance.
look at it. You could just turn around and you could
Yeah.
see the businesses and the streets.
It's a free seats. Past the gate, free
Yeah,
seats.
the tombstones, right? You sit on the tombstone.
Yeah.
Eat the chicken.
Yeah. That aroma of the cemetery around your food. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Oh God.
That is odd.
Um,
Terrible.
all right. We're gonna. It's been about 5 minutes to about 2 hours. We've been alive. I mean,
All right.
not alive, but being live. So, actually, Alex supposed to join us today, but he called me a couple of days ago saying how are things. He called me. I said, "Oh, you still alive?" He said, "Okay." He said to give him a call, but I completely forgot to give him a call. But today he said he would able to make it, but of course he never does.
We'll invite him for next week. Go
Well,
push him to see
well,
the
the
movie.
only time that he will come alive, he will join us is if his wife is out of town, or she's at a family and he has to stay back. I don't know what it is. So if 3 people is watching, and I think one of them is my wife in Korea right now watching this. Hello, Alex. If you're one of the 3 and not putting anything up here in the live chat, hope you can make it, and tell your wife to go somewhere for about a day or so you can join us for at least for an hour or 2.
Or bring your wife along.
Oh yeah, bring your wife along too. But now with that said, we're going to say goodbye, and we all see you guys next week at 1 p.m. same time, same day. All right.
See y'all later.
Laters.